Hi, Nation. What's poppin'? Crazy Dog coming at you on the Buckin' Crazy YouTube channel with some breaking news as it looks like Ohio State will now have to look for a new offensive line coach. As according to Pete Thamel on Twitter just a little while ago, and I quote, sources, Ohio State offensive line coach Justin Frye is expected to become the offensive line coach of the Arizona Cardinals. Wow. He getting to the league. Okay, I see you, Justin Frye. All right, I see you, bro. Okay. Frye is a veteran O-line coach with stops at UCLA, Boston College, and Temple. Frye was also offensive coordinator during his time at UCLA under Chip Kelly. And what's crazy about this? Flashback to a year ago, right? Buckeye fans wanted this dude kicked out of the Woody. They wanted him fired. And yes, I'm one of them. I wanted Justin Frye fired because of how lackluster he was at recruiting. I mean, the Buckeyes missed out on pretty much all the big time recruits, right? At offensive line. Always. I mean, David Sanders, the biggest example right now. We were his top two. Man, he went to Tennessee. He even had another chance at him. Still missed out on him. But you know what? I will say this. Where he lacked at recruiting, he made up for it in coaching. Because look at what our offensive line did once Josh Simmons and Seth McLaughlin went down. All of a sudden, our O line turned into a brick wall, especially come playoff time. Like, Win Howard was barely touched. It was freaking crazy. But yeah, got to give a lot of credit to Coach Frye because, man, as they say, what, the glow up was crazy? I mean, my dude went from practically fired last year to a guy that Buckeye fans low key wanted extended this year. Happy for him, right? I mean, he gets to go coach in the league. Not too many coaches get to say that, right? And I hope he does well. And I know Paris Johnson's going to love seeing him again. Did he coach Paris? He did. I'm pretty sure he did. Oh, well. If he didn't, oh, well. Probably asked Justin, yo, how is it in Columbus? How is everything? It's good to see that, though. You know? But yeah, so now Ohio State needs a new defensive coordinator, which up to this point I have not really heard many names out there. I'm pretty sure Ohio State's still just trying to enjoy the national championship. Of course, all of our coaches are currently out and about recruiting, right? Which is crazy too, because a few days ago, Justin Frye was literally hanging out with the number one offensive lineman, I believe, in the class of 2026. And now he gets yanked off the trail to go coach in the NFL. Freaking crazy how that is, right? One day you're at some kid's house trying to rizz them up and come to your team. Next day you're getting hired by an NFL franchise. I'm sure he's going to love that though, because I don't think recruiting was his thing. So now the question is, who are the Buckeyes going to get to replace him? Right? One name that immediately comes out from all Buckeye fans I've seen so far is Charles Bentley. I mean, if he's down, I would love that. I think he would be my number one option. Make him say no, right? Make him say thanks, but no thanks. We have the funds, and we definitely have the talent for sure. That would entice him to come over here and coach. Yeah, we'll see what the Buckeyes do there. Of course, we're also waiting to see what they do with the defensive coordinator spot. Haven't heard much of anything right now, so I'm sure once this recruiting thing kind of dies down, they'll get to work on finding a new defensive coordinator. And then, of course, we'll see if any other coaches leave, right? I know everyone's looking at Larry Johnson thinking, yo, is that dude going to retire eventually? Like, my God, bro. I mean, do we really want him to retire? I mean, uh, it would be sad, but I mean, his recruiting has kind of declined a little bit. You know, before he could land whoever he wanted, but with NIL now, it's like you can't just rely solely on development. You got to be giving these kids low key funds. You know, got to give them a bag. But yeah, Justin Frye to the NFL. I'm happy for him. I'm just also happy that Ryan Day didn't have to fire him. Right? If I'm a head coach, I feel good about this because it's like, hey, I didn't have to fire you. You know, it's not a ding on your resume. Getting fired doesn't do well for the resume, right? Because that just tells everyone else that you sucked at your job. Whereas now it's like, yo, this dude was supposed to be fired by, you know, according to every Buckeye fan on Twitter. And now he gets promoted 1 year later to the NFL. That's what you call a glow up right there. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who do you think the Buckeyes are going to go out and get to be the new O-line coach? And could we see any other coaches leaving, right? But we'll see. So with that being said, as always, I'm Crazy Dog coming at you on the Buckin' Crazy YouTube channel. And if anything else comes out, I'll definitely have a video. You know how we do it here. So with that being said, go Bucks! I'm Crazy Dog coming at you on the Buckin' Crazy YouTube channel. Wait, I'm out. Bye-bye. Yeah.